Hello guys, welcome to this new video of the Sauron. So today we are going to have the walkthrough of the whole admin panel of the Sauron platform. So firstly, starting off, Sauron is an on-field operation management solution. So you can check the sales employees performance from this. You can track them. You can check the performance of a maintenance team which is on-field. So all the on-field operations, the performance, tracking, managing and scaling, everything can be done from this one-stop solution which is Sauron. So starting off, this is the whole admin panel of the Sauron. So at the top, you can check out the total number of customers that we have. We can check the total number of employees that we have. We can check the total expenses that the company is making. We can also check the graph where we can see how much expense is being made in comparison to how many new customers are added. Here we can check all the pending leaves and pending expenses of employees that are added. Here we can check all the employees who are currently on trip. So we can check there are two employees who are on trip right now. We can check their start time. And if we go on to the map, we would be able to check how much distance they have traveled. So you can see first, we can see the whole route of the travel. We can check the battery percentage on their mobile phone. We can check the distance what they have traveled. So all the employees which are available will be listed on the side panel. So moving ahead, we can check all the employees that we are having, all the employees, the roles, the phone number. We can check a particular employee. Now for any given date, let's say we select the date. Now for any given date, we can check how much distance they have traveled, how many customers they have onboarded, how much total expense they have made. We can check all those things. We can check all the trips they have done, their start time, end time, then how many customers they have added, what expenses they have made. We can check the performance as well, like how much distance they have covered and how much new expense they have added. We can check their expenses, we can check their leaves, and we can also check their attendance, like on which date they are present, which date they are absent. The red ones are the absent ones, green ones are the present ones. And we can actually export all this data into the Excel with just one click. So moving ahead, we can now go to the trips. So basically we can get the list of all the trips made by all the employees in the organization. So if we check any particular trip, then we can see how many tasks are added into that trip. So for this particular trip of Anand Patel, we can check all the tasks they had, what address they visited, and we can also check on map, like from which position they have completed this task. And then if we can see expenses or map of the whole route, and like where are the points where they have completed the task. Moving ahead, we can go to trip summary. For any particular day, we can get how many employees were present, how many employees were absent, and like what route they have traveled to, and which employee has started trip, which employee has not started. We can also get all the like task on the trip. So for this particular, we can get the task what they have completed on that particular trip, at which location, with which dealer, and we can get the location point as well, and at what time that task was completed. So we can also add all the products, so the employee can give the product list to all the employees, to all the dealers whom they visit, and we can also get all these things. We can also add all our dealers, so the employees can also easily find the location and can visit them timely manner and can get the feedbacks and updates from the dealers. Same way, here are all the expenses that are available. We can check any particular expense. We can see for what description added by the employee, what are the images they have added, and we can also check the exact location, like from which position they have actually added that expense, and we can accordingly accept or reject that expenses. Same way, we have the leaves. All the leaves applied by our employees will be visible here. We can accept or reject it from here. This is the organization setup page, so we can actually set up the like per kilometer compensation. So if we are giving rupees per kilometer, then that would be calculated easily. We can also check the trip rules, like for food bill will be allocated if the total distance traveled is greater than 50, and we can add multiple such rules with multiple different kind of conditions. And if we go ahead, so basically we can also have the fixed expenses, like fixed monthly expenses like bike expense or mobile expense, which we allocate to each and every employee. Then we have the holiday setup, so we can actually set up what are the working days of the organization and what are the holidays that organization follows. So accordingly, the employees will be marked present or absent, and then we can also specify the categories and packaging types of our organization, which will be used for the product setup. So this is the whole platform admin panel of this app.